Hello, fellow magicians. This is Cody Fisher here with a little public service announcement. First of all, let me just say that I have no financial stake in this. I'm merely sharing this as a testimonial video from my friend Billy Diamond because I think what I have to show you, I think you're really going to like. So if you're like me and you travel a lot for shows, the one thing you have to really worry about is tables. How am I going to set up my stage? You have to have a place to put your magic stuff. You're not going to bring usually a big rolling case. Everything has to fit inside of a carry-on, or if you're working on cruise ships, you have to bring everything for that inside one check-in or one carry-on. So pack flat, plays big is really the key. Let me share with you my journey on table management, and then I'm going to end it with showing you what Billy has created for me, which I think is the end-all be-all of tables. Let me show you what I first started off with. Again, when you're traveling and doing shows, you never know what kind of stage you're going to get or what theater or what the ship is going to have. They usually don't have anything. But so you've got to bring all your tables with you. They have to pack flat, and they have to be sturdy to hold up to, well, the rugged use and sort of the travel demands. Here's what I used to do. For my show, I need 3 tables. I like the symmetry of 3 being on stage, and I used to travel with 3 tabletops. This is 1, 2, 3. I would also have to have 3 tripod stands. These are just tripod slip covers I had made to protect my tripods, and I would also travel with 3 covers that would go over the tabletops. So what you're looking at right here was almost one complete bag that I would have to bring with me just for tabletop space. And I'm glad I don't have to do this anymore. Phase 2. Like many of you guys, I've been using these for years now. If you're not familiar with these are called end stands. I became aware of these about 8 or 10 years ago, and I used them all the time. And at the time, I thought this was the be-all, end-all of my pack, travel light, pack flat table. And these work great, but a couple problems with them. A, I've got to bring with me this sort of tripod stand here, and B, the tabletops, these bad boys here, will not fit into a standard backpack. And if I'm gonna, I really want to reserve my showcase for actual show stuff. So if I'm putting these in my carry-on backpack, this will not fit. It will stick out about 1.5 inches or so. And also, even though this pack's a lot lighter, smaller than what I was doing before, we still have a weight issue. The tripod and the tabletop here comes in at just over 3 pounds. So if I'm bringing 3 of these with me, I've got, over 12 pounds of nothing but stands. And also the other thing is, as much as I initially like these, it doesn't look like something that would be on a stage for a nice stage show. I don't care what it is, because honestly, it looks like a computer laptop stand, and that's exactly what it is. And so I just don't think theatrically it looks all that great. It's heavy. I've got to bring the bass with me. I'm going to share with you something now that I think you're really going to like. All right, here it goes. So I went with sort of this tabletop concern to my friend Billy Diamond over at brandingentertainers.com. And after several prototypes and several on-the-road testings, this is what he finally came up with. Again, this is not my product. I've got nothing to do with this other than I helped Billy create it. But this is 100% Billy Diamond, and it's absolutely genius, and it is the last tabletop I will ever use for travel. So basically, here's what it is. It has a cloth outside. It has a sort of a strap that goes around here. This thing, when it packs down flat, it's about 1 inch as far as how much space it takes in your case. It will fit into a backpack. And also, it's super lightweight. This comes in at less than 1 pound. So that means I can bring 3 of these with me to any theater, any ship, any venue, and it still weighs less than what I was bringing with just one of the end stands. So super, super duper light. Here's the cool thing about this. Every theater I've ever gone to, every school, every college, every place, cruise ship, I can always get, when I'm there, I can always get a mic stand. So this is a mic stand table, and here's what I love about this. Whenever the stage crew or stage tech asks me, what do you need for my particular show, I say, I need 4 microphone stands, or sometimes 3. And these are just ready for me when I get there. And here's the cool thing about this. Unlike the end stands or any other kind of these tables that magicians use, just barely knocking into them and they will fall over. They will really fall over. Mic stands are made to have a heavy base. So these things here, you can knock into this thing and it literally will not fall over. It's made for stage. And the cool thing about it is this tabletop here literally screws right into the top. And there's an extra added bonus I'm going to show you in just a second. Let's take a closer look at this bad boy. So like I said, it packs down to just about an inch as far as how much space it's going to take. And this will fit into a standard backpack. So if I'm just doing a small show, I can pop one of these in my backpack, or a couple of them, and it doesn't have to take up space in my main luggage. It's basically is cover, and it sort of expands out. Now I'm going to show you what it does on the inside of this thing. We have these 2 panels that fold straight up, just like this. There's a hole in the bottom of it right here, and this is where you would screw it onto a mic stand. But here's what it gives you. Let me just show you what this looks like from the face, what it looks like from the side. There's your sort of side view. Here's your front view like this. And one of the coolest aspects of this is that when it's on there, you actually have space inside of your tabletop now. It's not just a tabletop. You have space inside there. You can keep, jumbo cards or decks of cards or pens or whatever trick will fit inside here, and it just really cleans up the look of your stage. Now, one of the great advantages of this is I could use it just like this if I wanted to and still have space. It still looks elegant, but the cool thing is I can also take out just the tabletop. So if I wanted to travel even lighter, I can take out the tabletop here, and you have this nice old tabletop here with a nice finish. It's got the flange on the bottom. This is a 5/8 inch flange, which will fit pretty much any microphone stand in the US. And the only other size that I'm aware of is a 3/8, and that's they have those in Europe. And the good thing is when you get this from Billy, he gives you the 5/8, plus he also gives you a 3/8 adapter. So you can use these all over the US and all over Europe. I'm going to set this up now and show you exactly what it looks like. All right, and here it is completely set up. Like I say, whenever I get to the venue, the theater, the ship, I always have access to microphone stands. I say I want 3 of them for my show. They have them out there. I'll usually unscrew the mic adapter piece that's there, and I'll screw on my tabletop. It literally takes a second. But what I wanted to show you is this looks very clean. It's a nice tabletop. I believe it holds up to 15 or 16 pounds. Very, very sturdy. It's not going to wobble. And it just provides a nice clean look for your show. And also, this is not going to easily fall over like any of those tripod things are. Mic stands have an inherent stability benefit. And so even if you were to bump into it, it's not going to topple over. Try that with another tripod type stand. Your props are all over the floor. So I love the way this looks. I love the way it travels. I love how light it is. I can travel with 3 of these and set them up in any theater, anywhere you want to. And the coolest part is right back here in the back. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see the back view. But as you guys can see, you have plenty of storage space in there, again, for various, tricks or whatever you have in there. And the inside, that the plastic is white, so when you're on stage and the lights are shining and you peek inside there, everything is completely visible. The white just sort of kind of makes almost like a light inside there. If you're interested, I highly recommend you pick up 1 or 2 or 3. This is definitely the last tabletop I will ever use. Thanks, guys.